Zep Dog, aka the Pedigree, with the Willy Dog. Welcome to the Raw and the Real. Welcome to the Raw and the Real. And every time I speak up here, Willy, what do you do? Willy thinks he's in for something, and he can wait. But anyway, today I just wanted to do one on War Dog, but the stories are just probably too full on for YouTube, and there's a lot of them. So we'll get there. Please don't be impatient, Willy Dog. So instead, I'm just going to answer it was meant to be 13, but you can't have 13 on a dice. You can't have number 1 on a dice, and you can't have 13, so there's 11. I'm going to answer the 11 questions. So then it's all done. Everyone had courage. I'm going to have courage in answering them. I'm not going to roll the dice. I'm just going to go through them. The first one, my most embarrassment moment, we'll leave that to the end and keep you listening. I could have did my research or whatever. Some of them I've answered, and I could have come up with mean as answers, but it's not the raw and the real. And that's not what you're getting from the Zep Dog and Willy. Hey Willy, just I won't say his name. So number 3, angry. When was the last time I'm angry? Well, I pretty much get angry with myself every day because I'm not fulfilling my goals. I'm not. Yep, I fight myself every day, so I make myself angry because I'm fighting myself every day. What inspires me is myself. I think I answered this. I inspire myself every... Phew, really? I inspire myself how I got here, how I'm still here, how I'm still not in jail doing life, and I'm not dead. And I'm alright, so I inspire myself. I could look at other people that inspire me. Yes, there is a few people, but they haven't walked in my shoes. So I know what I've done. Politicians, that's a great one. With politicians is, I used to think that they were here to help us. I didn't really get into it. I think I answered this one too. But politicians, it's like now I know a lot of people that speak like politicians, and I've listened to them. They're trying to work out how they can line their pockets, how they can tell a good story to us all so we believe them, and how they're going to get money or how they're going to help themselves. But isn't that what life's about? Helping yourself. Politicians. When I see a gang member, obviously it depends what they're looking like at me. But if I just see one, I think how do they get their money? Have they got a job? That's what I think straight away when I see a gang member. I'd like to think they got a job, because with hard work, you go to work, you can have anything you want anyway. Anyway, we don't need to get into that. When I see a policeman, I think to myself, wonder how his day's going. Because if he sees me, he's pretty much going to pull me up. And depending on his day, he could give me... Well, he can't really do anything to me, just annoy me. So depending on how his day is, how much he's going to annoy me. My priority... to get to growing that garden. If you've heard my journey and my box, that's what it's about, growing my garden, getting to that place. So that's my priority. My priority is myself, bettering myself, trying to be a better version of the Zep Dog every day, whatever that may be in. Might be knowledge, might be health, but that's my priorities. My son's doing good, my queen's doing good. I spend a lot of time trying to help and make everyone else my priority and help them when it wasn't helping me. I gave all my help, gave it all out, and I kept giving it out. I was there on the phone anytime that anyone needed, anytime that someone come to my house, I was there to help. So I've dropped that priority and now it's about me. I want to help me. I could get all of these I could go on about, but we're not. We're just answering the 11. My favourite YouTube channel is at the moment I like Dive Talk. That's a great one. That chapter. There's a few that I like, but there's a one that I listen to. He talks about the Ukrainian war at the moment, and it interests me of how all the media around the world spun it around. I like the truth. So that's my favourite. I can't even pronounce his freaking name. Michael something. Why the world is tilted, in my opinion, and as most everything that I'm talking on this channel is my opinion. The world is tilted because it's turned into a materialistic world. It's about who's got what, and look at me, look at this, look at me. And that's the whole world. It's tilted because everyone's worrying about money. The most embarrassing thing I wore, I was trying to find a picture of that one, which is, where's my bloody phone? It's over there. I'll actually get my phone. I was trying to find a picture of me wearing it, but I couldn't find it. So I got a picture over here. Yeah, I don't need to say anymore. When I qualified, it got my diploma in personal training. That's what I had to wear. And I did. So I was proud of myself for qualifying. And I could have refused it and went, nah, I'm not doing it. But that was part of everything, so I did it. That was the embarrassing thing I've worn. The 3 people I want to have for dinner. Seeing that, yeah, any 3. It would be Malcolm X, my mother, and who else? Malcolm X, my mother, and Gandhi or Dalai Lama. That'll be interesting dinner. And I want my mother there because rest in peace to my mother. And the most embarrassing, everybody else had courage, so I've had courage. So my most embarrassing moment, and it is pretty embarrassing. So if you've stuck through and listened to this, okay, well, once upon a time over Central, I used to like my ecstasies, my E's, and I used to try and eat as many as I could. And obviously these ones, I don't know, yeah, I wouldn't say that. Apparently they're from China, but I don't know where they're from. Anyway, they're pretty freaking mean. I think I had 3 or 4, 3, maybe, yeah, 3. I ended up, felt like the wind was blowing me, even the sound, it was like, and I felt like I was getting blown back. And that was me standing there trying to, well, everyone else was pretty smashed too. But I got standing there, I don't know how long I was standing there getting blown by the wind. I could hear the wind blowing me. I don't think I was communicating with anyone. I don't know if I communicated properly. I don't know if I could talk. But I needed to go to the toilet for number 2. I couldn't walk. The wind, I tried, I knew, I was just there, I could see the back door and the toilet window was right there. I just needed to get to the door and in the window but the wind was blowing too strong. So I mustn't have been able to communicate because I was trying to. The wind was blowing in my mouth. There was no wind, but everything was blowing. And obviously, my queen was wondering what was happening. And I got her. So she come, and I managed to say to her, I need to go to the toilet. So she walked me, with the wind blowing me, obviously I was going like this and she's walking normally. The wind blowing me, I managed to get up the stairs, I don't know how long it took, into the toilet. And then once I was in the toilet, I could do what I needed to do, but then I couldn't do anything else. So I had to sit there for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours until I come down a little bit so I could clean myself. There you go. That's my most embarrassing moment. It's been a couple others, but that's where everybody had courage, and I give everybody my courage back. There you go. So, if people didn't know what I was getting on about, I'm responsible for everything in my life. How I think about these certain people, what makes me angry, my most embarrassing thing I wore, it's all on me. So I'm responsible for everything in my life. I'm responsible. Actions cure all. Yeah, so you learn. I didn't get that wasted again, where the wind was blowing me over. I can learn anything. Yes, I've proven that to myself, and I will do it. I'll prove to myself again. I need to learn how to do this properly. Take care of yourself, my body and my mind. I took care of my body for a very long time. Now it's taking care of my mind. And momentum matters. Once you get a roll, once you get fit, it's easier to stay fit. Once you get studying, it's easier to stay studying. And if you want to study something else, carry on. If you get fit, you can learn how to do kickboxing. From there, jiu-jitsu. Once you're fit and got that momentum going, it's easier. So I just want to end it there. Everyone want to see Willie Dog. Willie Dog. You're too keen to start with. Willie Dog. Want to get up here, say hello? Come on. Get up here, say hello. Come on. I know you want to. Oh, there you go. Oh, I was going to give them to you, bro. There you go, Willie Dog. So he was too keen to start with. Like pretty much in everything I've done in my life, I was too keen. Hey, and you just have to have patience, eh, Willie Dog? You ate them all. You can have one more. Anyway, that's me. Thursday, 8 p.m. live. We won't be doing any more questions of these questions anyway. But I'll work something else out to do. That's the Z Dog, aka the Pedigree, coming to us the raw and the real. And that was the real. I had courage tonight, like Willie.